to keep it inside. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one, water, a little vinegar.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, Divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Now a handoff up the middle. Barry, 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barry, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Half 85. Middle.
Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 27 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and a yard. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Herbert on first down now. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 5, here's second and 2. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal. Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. It's Eckler again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Herbert now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward
56,
here
56.
on 2nd and 14. Allen now looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Alert, alert, alert. Alert. Hey, tight, tight, tight. Alert. Middle, 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 middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 5. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Stays on his feet. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Herbert off of play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Play action. It's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, the ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down now. It's Barry. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 5.
Half 85, half 85.
Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Handoff right side to Pierce. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
In motion left moves Nelson. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Five wide.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Middle.
On 2nd down, it's Barry, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Allen to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Diggs in motion left. On 3rd down, Barry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going deep here for Taylor. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Chargers 10, Bills 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. Throwing on first down is Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. Joey Bosa from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Nelson, the man in motion right. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the Divisional would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
56, 56.
On 2nd down now, it's Barry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Half 85, half 85.
Slot man moves right.
Regular. Monday. What's that?
Now they'll pitch it out here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Hey, home. Stop. Middle.
Allen. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Half. What's that?
Allen going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They've got his man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 81 yards. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. At about the 32. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now he's loose at the 40. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, 72 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, it's Barry. And now the rookie's free. He's on his way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2.
Alert!
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ray.
Once more, here's Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. 3rd down and 10.
Hey, Ram.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10.
Middle. Half 10. What's that?
Allen off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay.
MC, Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on this. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then. This man. As usual, usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions and millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions and millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't catch my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. But won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow. What did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. For them, that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on the quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touchdown, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes you they paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel never feel G-ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny, daddy went to jail. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize it. Move past it. G detergents from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Focus, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different.
Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that that's new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maybe I see. Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give a
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench.